Brutal Fury from 1993. This high school has it all. We got a rapist, we got drug dealers, we got undercover cops, and a vigilante girl group. Theme song.
Cartoons Reviews! Cartoons Reviews!
If you want to watch Brutal Fury, well, good luck, because it isn't available anywhere legally, and I didn't even see it streaming illegally anywhere. If you know any good torrent sites that have for obscure movies, you might be able to find it. I'm not going to tell you. I did really like this movie, and I do wish it was streaming. Looks like it's never had a digital release either, so VHS is all it's ever had, which is a shame. I think it's a good, fun movie. So this movie does, like I said, have a lot going on. You start off with a couple of high school, or I say high school in quotes, students at the beach, and then the boy rapes the girl, and then she is going to tell, and he kills her. And then we see a woman undercover at the high school, and she's trying to catch a drug dealer. And there's a funny scene where apparently the people at the police station don't even know that she's a cop. She comes, and the guy that she's dating, who is a police officer, somebody's like, "Oh, this real scary punk is there, wants to go talk to you. You want me to stay and watch and make sure she hasn't tried anything?" And he doesn't look that scary.
I'll be right outside the door, so don't try nothing.
Then we get a scene, these two women in black leotards and black masks, they beat up somebody, and they're like, "Don't be bringing pot into our school."
That's for smoking pot in the restroom.
That's for dealing. We don't want your type at our school.
We learn they are part of this sisterhood that polices the school. Now, there is a reason why the Fury is in the title. Near the end of the movie, we learn that, like the Furies of legend, the Greek Furies, there's always three of them.
Ever since Miss Jones started this group, there have always been three Furies.
And there's two because one of them moved away, and so they're going to recruit a new one. But we don't get that information until the movie's nearly over. So because there is one missing, they want to recruit this new girl. And so all this is going on, and also I forgot, the undercover cop's boyfriend is the cop trying to find out who killed the girl. So there's a lot going on here, but they all eventually come together. And the film, it's kind of amazing how it does manage to throw so much at us, but it does keep it mostly straight. I say mostly because the rapist murder storyline, which we start with, so you think that's going to be a big deal, that kind of fades to the background after a while. Some of the things, though, they're kind of ponderous because in addition to all the stuff I did ask, yes, there's more. We get flashbacks, and it's not even, they're in black and white, and it's not entirely clear what these have to do with anything. It turns out that the girl in the flashbacks is later the girl that gets recruited to there. And there's some awesome juxtaposition. Like, we see occasionally these flashbacks, but then there's this one where they show a scene.
Pick you up at 10.
Sir.
Then they have a flashback where the little girl is looking at this kind of, kid's drawing of the KKK. And I'm like, is the dad racist? We eventually learn that the girl killed her father because of his abuse. And we learn they unfortunately place the cliche of, oh, she's mentally unstable. So as soon as you hear that, you know where it's going to go. But there's a scene, now that she's grown up, she's been inducted into this secret organization. She is in her house and she gets out some guns. And her mom's like, I don't think we should have guns in the house. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. I think so. The girl tries to brush it off. It's like, oh, I'll give it to somebody for, I think it's hard because this is the bad, it's not the greatest quality audio. So I think she says she's giving it to somebody for a school project, but I don't know. If no matter how justified, if I had a kid that killed one of her parents, I would not keep guns in the house just in case. That's just me. Maybe I'm too strict of a parent. And there's also great scenes with her when she kind of like freaks out on this tennis court. There's also scenes where like she is in the black leotard and her mask, but her red hair is clearly visible, and people don't seem to recognize her. It's like, how many girls with long red hair are there in this school that kind of fit that body type? She is probably one of the best actors in the movie. Oddly, you look her up on IMDb, there's 2 entries. This movie and 6 episodes of the kids show Wishbone. I'd love to know what happened there. I looked her up online and she's still around. She looks like she mostly has done stage acting. So good for her. The movie is quite fun, but it's not perfect. Once it gets around to explaining how everything's connected, it kind of drags. We're kind of waiting for the resolution that we know is coming. And like I said, it plays with some cliches of mental illness that I don't really, like. Kind of sad that so many of the movies of this era fall into that. But I do kind of love this movie, and so I really need to get a physical copy of this. So don't go on eBay and jack up the price. I am going to give Brutal Fury 5 thumbs up. If you can find it, I recommend watching it. Don't jack up the price. This is my angry face. Okay, I don't want my face to stick.